Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to this very interesting match. You'll get what I'm guessing at in a bit, but this is going to be a Assault 2.0 match which I'm playing with a friend of mine. We are both Aphrodite, we have two Kukulkans and we have a Hades. We have a full magical team and the entire opponent's team is Kukulkan. And there is one reason, one very important reason, why that is not good. Tornadoes don't stack. The damage from your tornadoes actually do not stack. You don't get any additional tick damage from it if you have multiple tornadoes stacked together. The ultimates are pretty powerful, don't get me wrong, since, well, you know Kukulkan's ultimate, it will destroy you if you get hit. But, yeah, you do need to hit them. And since we are playing as the Aphrodites, we can actually use our ultimates to deter the Kukulkan ultimates if we time it correctly. Okay, so I went for the cooldown boots. I went for the tier 2 Rod of Asclepius, which will provide me a good amount of additional movement speed, a little bit of additional healing, which is not too bad, and of course, most importantly, we have some additional health and power, of course. I feel like this is a pretty good combo. You start off with 40% CDR, so we start off pretty okay on that one. And you can get up to 80% CDR with items. So you can get a lot of cooldown going. A lot of it. We don't have a lot of levels into our heal yet though. But since we're linked together, we can heal just... Oh, I thought we were linked. It's actually awkward. Couldn't really see it. Looks like our Kukulkan was picked up for the first one. Linking to the Hades, unfortunately, didn't have me heal up yet. So I guess we'll just link to each other again and heal up as much as we can. We do have the Gem of Isolation. Oh, that hits for a lot. I don't think it should be too much of an issue though. Let's use default. I'm kind of used to having it on default. And it's not so much that... Ooh, that will be a good amount of damage. It's not so much that the instant cast is bad on it, especially if you can really spam it a lot. But if you're not used to something having it at default or instant cast, then it's really awkward to get the other thing. I, for instance, have some abilities on instant cast. If you look at Susano, I have every single ability except for his 3 on instant cast. Agni, I have his dash on instant cast. The 2 from Bakasura I have on instant cast. That should be automatically on instant cast if you ask me, but that's an all different story together. That's a different story altogether. And some others can be useful if you have a lot of cooldown reduction. Looks like we will be able to just juke around a little bit, get hit by the ultimates, but the heal does stack up, so we can definitely heal for a lot. Looks like the enemies will be falling to that Hades ultimate, and we can just slap those Kukulkans silly with our just little heals and our stuns. Not really going to switch though. I mean, Hades can heal himself when he goes for the minions. I guess that's completely fine. We are just going to look for the Kukulkans. Look at that HP on the Kukulkans. They don't have any regen, so we definitely have the edge in that one. And we can just indefinitely heal each other and attack. I mean, tanking tower for a bit doesn't really matter if you can heal up in just a matter of seconds. With this amount of cooldown reduction. I did pick up Shell. I feel like getting something like Aegis or Purification Beads in a game mode like this isn't as useful. Because everyone can spam their abilities a lot. And that generally means that they'll have their ultimates up more often and it's not as reliable. Since they don't really have the most insane CC, like for instance Ares ultimate or some other good CCs like Athena Taunt or something like that. I don't really feel like it's necessary going for something like that. Just because you don't really get anything out of it. The shell will help with a lot of the damage you can get over time, and that means ultimates, tornadoes, the one from Kukulkan. Just a lot of things we can kind of deter with that. Okay, so far it's going pretty well. We have been able to push them into the tower because they can't heal up. I mean, even if they have lifesteal, they can't lifesteal a lot, and we can continuously just stay inside the tower. If we swap aggro from the tower, I feel like we can just dive this continuously. Go in with the one stunning the Kukulkan, going for the 3-2 combo, and then head out, heal back up because of the 2 or the 3 already being activated. And since we're with the 2 of us, it does stack. The damage also stacks, by the way. So that means that if we go for the same target, they will get destroyed by that tick damage. And since Kakoken Tornado doesn't stack, that really is a huge disadvantage to them, since they can't really do anything with that. It looks like I was able to hit that Kakoken with that, with those birds. And we will be able to do some damage to that Kakoken. He has meditation. I don't really like the meditation choice. I feel like it's a... Well, to be fair, they don't have any regen. I guess it's fine. Putting a lot of points into my 2. It's probably better for me to do additional points into my ultimate, since the duration on it to start with is just extremely low. You really get nothing out of it. One thing is certain though, with this many Kakokens, I feel like it's almost impossible to push a wave into them unless we just straight up kill them. But looks like our team is just not feeling like it, or they're just letting us handle it, because we are doing insane at the moment. The Kokokens have nothing on us. I mean, the amount of damage Kakoken can do, especially in the early game, is just almost non-existent. They definitely need a good amount of items. Looks like that will be a death to the Kakoken. Yeah, the bird's enough to pick that one up. Like I said, we can just... The one goes in, goes for that combo, the other goes in. We can just continuously swap in and out. And I don't think they can do a lot to counter it, really. This is the main reason why you should never, ever get 5 Kakokens, because you can literally get destroyed by 2 Aphrodites. Our entire team is doing nothing. We are just we are bullying them inside this tower, trying to get somewhat of an advantage. But as you can see, we don't really need to use our ultimates just yet. I'll use it now though to give us some distance, but I don't think it matters too much. Well, I mean, we're decently low on HP, but I don't have any healing reduction yet, so I think that shouldn't be an issue at all. Nice ultimate by my partner, and let's continue bringing that assault, bringing those lovely birds, making them fear the birds. Very close, low on HP of both of them, and they can't really do anything about it. I think that one will die. No, actually has the protections, which is a good choice. I mean, it is 5 mages on 5 mages. Getting somewhat of protection is never a bad choice. But it doesn't really matter too much for us since we can heal up, so it doesn't really matter if we have physical protection or not. Not that they have any physical guards, but look at that. That is so dumb. Oh my god. We're also quite high level because we're just pushing up this far and our entire team is just not feeling like it. So we can just get... We're both level 15. That's insane. I didn't realize you can get such high... To be fair, we got a lot of kills. But you can get so much experience if you're just with the 2 of you. To be fair, even if you're with only one of yourself, or if you're only with one Aphrodite, you can still get an insane amount of gold. It doesn't even need to be Aphrodite. If you're just on your own, you can just destroy your opponents or your teammates if you go for the wave. Well, not really your opponents, but I've seen a couple of cases where, for instance, Mercury ults past everyone and just goes for the wave. And just proxy farms, which gives him a lot of golden experience, but in the end just destroys your team. It's just not good at all. I kind of feel bad for them. Just a little bit though, because it is a lot of fun. Just go in, get them, get the damage out, and just get out immediately. And just do it all over again. I mean, once they are hit by my 1, they literally can't avoid the damage anymore. And you can see it is enough to finish that one off. Let's avoid that ultimate and go for the double knockback. Looks like we will be able to deal enough damage with that. And that's a double kill. Can we go for another? Come on. Should be enough. Yeah, triple kill. Nice. Can we get a quarter? Probably not. I think that's... we can't do enough damage. Well, maybe. Nice. Actually... Oh, no, it wasn't a quarter. I did get the kill, though. But it wasn't a quarter kill. We might be able to get this tower... I think, yeah, everyone is dead. We can definitely get this tower. We do have minions. We definitely need minions. That's the main reason why Kakolkan can work. Well, I still feel like 5 Kakolkans is not a good choice. But, I mean, you can kind of go for... Let's see, can we get him? Yeah, we got him. But yeah, you can just kind of go for the stall game. Continuously just throwing out the tornadoes, clear the wave. Throw out tornadoes, clear the wave. And you can just continuously do that. It's just there isn't a lot we can do about that, but since we can dive them and just heal up, we can definitely deal with it. That's the only way. If we don't go for them, we can never push up in this tower. I do no damage to this tower. 18 per hit. I don't even have that much of damage. Come on, one more hit. Please live. Let's block the ones I can. Yeah, I got hit by 2 squalls there. Making sure that I did, or that, yeah, the other Aphrodite didn't get hit by that one. Come on. Yeah, we're back to a decent amount of HP at least. I do have my ultimate, so in the case of an emergency, I can still save the Aphrodite, or myself for that matter. Decent damage. I don't have any protections, but with the amount of heal we are able to do is just nutty. Oh, might be an issue. Looks like she's fine. We got another kill. That's very good for us. They have healing reduction. They have finally picked up the Divine Rune. They should have picked up that to begin with. I feel like against double Aphrodite, even if you consider the Hades, you definitely need some healing reduction. Even one Aphrodite, I recommend getting healing reduction. Maybe not immediately as first item or something, but getting it is definitely something you need. Looks like Aphrodite is tanking for a little bit. We are never going to kill this Phoenix. I think it will heal up faster than we can kill it if we don't have minions. So we definitely need to get rid of them. Oh my god, I got so many of the kills. I got 16 out of the 23 kills we have so far. That's a lot. Look at my gold. Once we die, we can just, I feel like, almost instantly be full build. And then they're really screwed. Because even without being fully built, even with just the couple of items we have, we've been able to just push them into that tower because we can just heal. Just heal all the time. We did use both of our ultimates there. Let's see if we can go aggressive. Help out Aphrodite. Oh, the link got broken. That's not good. Ah, oh, they got us. Or they got me at least. Ah, dang it. Oh well, let's get rid of Asclepius. Looks like the Aphrodite gives up, so we can just join together again once we have respawned. Let's see, what do I want to get next? Let's get a Shield of Regrowth. Gives me some cooldown reduction and gets a Kronos Pendant. With that, I'll have full cooldown reduction with the 4 items. And that is going to give me a lot of cooldown reduction. That's the full 80%. So that means that I'll be able to just spam it even more. I mean, I had 30%? No, I had 50% to begin with. Because you have 40 base and then it can go up to 80%. But I had like 50%, now it's 80. Plus the additional passive from the Kronos Pendant. Which also reduces the cooldown by 1 second each 10 seconds. So that can just give me a cooldown of, what is it like? 1 second for my birds, or 2 maybe? I don't know. Spirit of the Magus will help out. Since we're able to hit the birds a lot, we can get rid of their protections completely. And that will help out a lot. And I feel like the... look at that movement speed. 623. So fast. But yeah, with that Shield of Regrowth, we can just move even faster. Wrath of Asclepius fully finished also means that we will heal more. A little bit more. And we can definitely push up to them now. Let's go for the Frenzy. Let's go aggressive. Look at that damage. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. That's 1. That's actually 2 already. That's 3 probably. Yeah. 2 more to go. That is... oh, look at that damage. They can do nothing. They can't even run because we're so fast. I mean, we have Wrath of Asclepius. We have... the case itself also provides movement speed. So we can just run. And we have the Shield of Regrowth to give even more movement speed. That's so dumb. I mean, look at that damage I'm taking from the Phoenix. Almost 500 per shot now. And we can just heal it up easily. Well, not easily, but it's still about 200 per second of healing. That's a lot. Okay, let's go for the Kukulkans once we can. I mean, it won't take too long. Even if we're spamming birds to the Kukulkans, there's no way we can avoid hitting the Titan with it. So this game won't last too much longer. They haven't surrendered though. I kind of expected them to surrender at 10. But looks like they wanted to see how this one would turn out with us being dead and getting the full items. That is just so much damage. One more Kukulkan to go. Come on. Can we get him? Ah, I used Aegis. No, we would have been able to get him if he didn't have Aegis. Look at that. We died once, we got fully built, and the game is just over. We literally won 2v5. Okay, so if you are ever in this situation, Assault 2.0, don't ever take 5 Kokok. It's not good. Look at that damage. Yeah, even if you look at the opponents, they've been able to just spam their abilities on me, and there was no way they were able to just deal with us, because we got so much healing. We just healed each other continuously, and that both heals, yeah, it stacks, and their tornadoes don't stack, so it's just, that was so much fun. I just had to make this video. I mean, it was so dumb. Anyway, that will be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun to do. So if you're ever in a situation, two Aphrodites linked to each other can be very powerful, but don't expect it to work like this. I mean, like I mentioned, 5 Kokokons isn't that great, and it can still turn out quite ugly if they play it a little bit better. I feel like that if they max out their ones instead of their tornadoes, and just spam those ones onto us, slow us down, and then go for ultimates that aren't all at the same time. So use your one, go for ultimate. We will use one of our ultimates, do the same thing again, force out the other ultimate, and so on and so forth. I think they can kill us, but it's not easy. You definitely need anti-heal immediately. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you are ever in a situation for Assault 2.0, always try something silly. I mean, you don't really get too much of opportunities to go for double a certain god, unless it's 5-on-5 of the same gods as the mod of the day. But it's a lot more fun when you can just make it yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.